Alright, let's kick things off. This is going to be a very weird first match that we do. My opponent, who is from PvP Elite, he reached out. He seems like a pretty good dude. Seems pretty alright. His Ray team is actually very similar to mine, but the modding is different. So, if you want to look at the stat sheet, it's there. It's a smokescreen on Ray, and it's a non-ult Ray, and it's a beefy Ray, and it's a low damage team. She does have an offense triangle, but like without her ult, it doesn't really mean as much. There's no Poe here dragging everyone's damage up. I know Darth Revan counters this. I don't know that my Darth Revan counters this. Because L3 is here, we gotta put the Watt piece on Bastila instead of Darth Revan, so that hurts our damage a bit. And my Sith Empire isn't exactly the highest investment. What's up, everyone? What's up, Fatal Tico? 3 Red and Prime Force. Man, I jumped into things a little bit fast, too. So in the Luke stream, I said, oh yeah, I'm actually kind of fairly close to Luke. I think I can get him. And then last stream I said, oh god, no, Rolo is the worst. I'm definitely not going to get him. And then that has now flipped again, and I'm officially actually going for Luke. It's not going to be... I'm kind of just at the mercy of what stuff shows up in stores. So I made a mistake. Learn from my mistakes here, people. I actually went... So in my mind, I was just like, okay, I'm not going for Luke. Let's just see, where is our progress at for Supreme Leader Kylo? Because Supreme Leader Kylo is still obviously the better unit. And ignoring everything else, because like relic signals, I was actually doing pretty okay on. I was actually pretty close. I was like, okay, this is like, I think 100 south. Like pretty much everything was 100 south of where we need it. So it's like, okay, we're doing okay. I think we'll actually hit Kylo soon. So like, yeah, skipping on Luke seems like the pragmatic choice. Like, I feel okay with this. I was south like 1,200 Kairos and 700 stun guns. And like, keep in mind, I'm including how much gear you need to get to gear 13 Kylo. So like, we were close-ish to the unlock, and then I like added Kylo's actual gear to everything, and it just kind of crushed my morale. But while I was doing that, I did realize that I was making a mistake this whole time, and like, make sure you're not making this mistake as well, is when I was calculating all my gear, I was only checking the salvage, right? So like, I don't know, what's who's the character? You have stun guns? It doesn't really, yeah, right? So like, I would go in, I would look at this number. What I did not do is look at these. And, everyone's kind of just been sitting in horde mode for a while, I imagine, waiting towards Galactic Legends, and like, I had like a full Gear 12 plus furnace, a full stun gun, a full, oh, not like full stun gun, but like the fully crafted 50 salvage, you get it. Not the Carboni part, but just like a full multi-tool? Like just straight up a free one of these. Poof. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm in okay shape to get Luke. Definitely is going to cost me some money, but it's like significantly less than I thought it was originally, so I don't know. I'm playing it by ear. We'll see. I'm just kind of waiting for these stores to do a lot of the heavy lifting for me. And then getting Luke's gear should be a lot longer. Gearing Luke is where like the insane whaling would have to happen, so I'm looking at his kit, looking at just his base stats. I think he's going to operate fine at like gear 12 or lower. It's definitely going to be lower. It's going to be like gear 8 or something, but I think we can integrate him into GAC. And he should be just fine. Like, Ray. We used Ray at lower gear for a while, too. Like, it's whatever. What about the stun gun Mark 6? Yeah. I was still definitely off on a lot of stuff, but just... one thing I will say, it's a small tip if you are a spender, but don't want to just... shut your brain off and stop looking at the price point, is there's a hidden shop in this game. And if you go into the journey guide and then there's a shop button, this isn't in every shop. This is so arbitrary. I don't understand. But for 30 bucks, there was like 60 bucks worth of bottleneck salvage, which kind of helped pace things along. You can't see now because obviously I bought it, but yeah, I don't know. Just something nice and frugal. I think the same existed for Palpatine's event as well, but I did not get it here. But yeah, not all of them are created equal, so I don't know, if you're a Kraken, don't just be like, hooey, just buy all of them, because they all have different combinations of gear, but I think Darth Revan's and Palpatine's are like actual, like the proper combination of stuff you want and probably don't have. Yeah, so back on topic. There's two small things. So again, my Darth Revan's team isn't the best damage-wise, so I think there's a bit of a timeout risk here. And because it's a pre-taunt, we're going to have to go Bastila fastest. I don't know. So again, R2's going to smokescreen on Rey, which is not how this team setup usually goes, but also just it adds a weird wrinkle because of combat analysis. So I don't know, like, it's a non-ult Rey, so we're basically just constantly worried about Whirlwind, but if she, you know, she'll have less chance to counterattack with Corrupted Battle Meditation on her, but it's still not 0. So if she counterattacks and crits, she might pop off a Whirlwind or two that we can't control. So that's kind of sweaty. We could just Jedi this, but given the other teams he's showing, I would much rather win with this team. It would just set up the rest of this evening wonderfully. So trying to decide between Luke and Kylo. Yeah, that... If you're about the same number of Kyros from each, then I would go Kylo. In my case, it was legitimately like Kylo was twice the distance out. Like, and I don't know. It just, I still think like Kylo is definitely the better character, but it was like, dude, it's going to be like 2 more months before I even have like a usable Kylo, and that's not even counting. It was going to be like 2 to 3 months before he could even perform in a Sith raid. So it's just like, fuck, man. It just broke my spirit a bit. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I don't know if it's the right or wrong choice. I do think something that was kind of interesting to me is, I don't know how you all feel about this, but I've kind of just been in a holding pattern, like working on this node, this node, this node. So fucking many. This node, wait, no, that is 8, not 9. This node, this node, I forgot, I feel like there was one other, but it's like, it feels like I've been in a hard node tunnel for so long that I actually kind of forgot what it felt like to just be able to farm Kyrotechs and stuff like that. So even by going for Luke first, I still feel like Kylo is much more within reach now, because like, I just want to go into like full-blown production mode, throwing everything at bottlenecks. So like, I'm buying these. I'm buying ships in the ship. I mean, I have like almost 7 full use save Zetas anyway, right? Like, we're kind of at that breaking point where there's diminishing returns here. So like, I'm just going down the line, buying all of these, and just, I'm pouring everything into Shard Shop. So, hey, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, see, like, I just, everything we need. I actually started buying like an extra shard store refresh a day. Someone commented lately, and I'm actually kind of glad they did, because it gave me a huge boost. I still have a couple of extra characters like this. I had some shard bombs that were like, last time I went through and maxed out everybody, yeah, like Tusken Raiders still left, but like I had a couple of people that were good, like 200 shard excess, like Jawa's about 100, Clone War Chewie's about 125. Yeah, just, it feels good to just be pouring, like, legit everything into the Shard Shop right now. GW stores, Arena store, Fleet store. It just feels like really, really good economy. And once I'm done, I don't even think I'm gonna refresh hard nodes anymore. I can't even touch hard nodes for this week for Luke, but like, I think I'm just gonna let Hux, Hyena, Bomber just finish just 5 attempts per day. I think I should have been doing that for a while too. Even if the plan was to stay on Kylo, I think I was multi-refreshing. I was basically only doing hard nodes, and I think that was kind of a mistake. Alright, let's... Don't know how I feel about this. Again, like, we really aren't in danger. The only way that this can go south is if she manages to multi-cleanse off an ability block and nuke somebody before we get Brute back up. But I think time is a Big concern for me here. So we'll see. But if we nail this, then I think the rest of the map just kind of opens up. We have a lot of spicy teams. We got first order on offense now. We'll see what happens. We do kind of have to play fast though, because my damage does suck. Alright. TM piece is going on Bastila. She's going to let us go before Finn. Hopefully we see a fear here. Hot damn, we actually got it. I was not expecting that. Okay. Keeping things moving along. Usually you put the tank piece on Brute. I see no reason not to. Don't really need to use anything else. We could just try to... Okay, he actually doesn't have inspiration. Let's just poke at Bast a little bit. I'm not a fan of Barris not getting staggered. It's a little bit unfortunate, because she is going to cleanse somebody soon. We might as well just go ability block, just to get it down now. Let's see. I don't really want to disrupt the fear, so I'm fine just sticking with single target damage. I like giving the regen piece to GBA. It just ends up being a bit of extra regen for Brute, just kind of by association. I think L3's about to taunt here, which is fine. We're technically stuck on Ray, but we don't really need to continue Fracture from here. It's been so long since I fought a non-ult Ray too. It's a little bit weird. Okay, that's the end of Fracture. We can kinda... I'm just fine using basic. I don't really want to get rid of this Ferocity since my damage is so bad. We're gonna have to at some point. But I prefer to wait. We are getting really, really good RNG fear on Finn. I'll take it. Okay. Alright, we just need this ability block to stick. We got it. Hopefully the speeds will line up. We're decently close. This is a little bit spooky, but again, she's just gonna get to nuke Brute, so it's not that bad. Okay, we landed it. We do need this AoE shock to stick so that we're not wasting time on Zeta Barris. Kinda just waiting for Darth Herman's next turn. We can just shock here. I really hate that this team reaches a point where you just have to start losing damage. Like, you're essentially just, like, forced to cleanse it off of yourself. Kinda sucks. Yeah, see, we're already 3 minutes in and still 4 people left to kill, which, like, we're kinda... Yeah, like, see, we're starting to get chip damage on them, but it's still not quite how you want stuff to go. She's ability block, she's gonna have to basic. We might... I don't think this is the kill shot. Please, ability block. We got it. Okay. That went fine. That initial RNG, though, like, just wanted to drill that home. If we didn't land that, this got a lot messier, because we would have been dealing with counterattacks. I mean, Thrawn got a Fracture fairly early off, but still, you do not want to have to deal with that. So I would say fairly fortunate here. Clean 60. Okay. So I managed to beat a raid team with DR today. Dude, it, like... I just... Like, my DR... Granted, my Darth Revan used to be Relic 2. I actually really wanted to bait Rayan back against this guy as well. I chose not to, but... It's such a small change, but moving Darth Revan to Relic 4, like, of course, with Ferocity, you're getting, like, let's say decent returns. Am I crazy? Didn't Ferocity... I thought Ferocity was, offense stack as well. Am I just... What am I thinking of here? I mean, I know that we have this. but not really what I was thinking of. It works out, sure. There is still a stacking offense mechanic somewhere in there. I really thought that there, like, I remember it, like, for whatever reason, I had 40% offense per 5 ferocity drilled into my head. Am I just insane? What? No, okay, I am 100% correct. Fuck past me. Alright, yes, okay. I am not insane. I'm proud to announce. I was having a moment there. I was actually starting to get a little bit stressed, like, look. Okay. Yeah, crit damage, of course, but like... I saw the speeding crit chance, and I was just like, what am I missing here? That doesn't mean you're not insane. Look, the jury's still out. Did we just... I'm a little bit sad about how this went last time. I don't think that really changes anything. Except hurt my ego a little bit. This... GG was actually not what I expected. His last 5v5 history, which again, grain of salt, but at least try to see what's there just to maybe get an idea what to expect. He ran GG8 with Watt instead of Newt. Which was... different? I don't actually know if it was going to be harder. Anyway, we can just... There's some RNG here that I kind of want to try. Oh, weird. How fast is he? Not that fast. If we RNG a crit on Newt, which chances are pretty decently high that we can one-shot him with Grandmaster Yoda, we'll pull Grievous out of stealth, and then we can just immediately mark him. I haven't done a Grievous first mark in a while. I kind of just want to do it. It does, I did notice lately, it really feels like B1's healing AI got stealth fixed. I noticed that his healing, like he is healing the lowest target on the team pretty consistently. So if that's true, it maybe impacts this. Let's call it a bad judgment call a little bit. We could just go for B2 instead if we're paranoid on that. But either way, point being, we get to drag somebody out with Newt. B2 still asleep at the wheel. We could just splash and then basic again just to force the issue and just make sure someone comes out. Okay, B2 activated. I don't want to actually kill Newt here. At least not with this setup. If we got a one-shot, then sure. But at this point, we have to kill all of our turn meter to do it, which I'm not a fan of. So, this playing out the way it did, I'll take this. We're gonna have to remember not to use Grandmaster Yoda Splash when it comes up, though, because that's just a habit at this point. Yeah, see? Easy example. B2 or B1 targeting used to just be completely random, but in this case he just went straight for Newt. You could, like, sample size of 1. Take it for what it is, but I think it's interesting. I think it's slightly more beneficial. If we do this, there's a strong chance that Magnus just gonna taunt here. Yeah. But I still think I like it. That killed Newt? Okay, dude. Okay. Sure. Why not? I don't really mind her going. And that's going to cause a chain reaction. This is going to reset Grievous. This is not as bad as it looks, is my judgment call. Yeah, we're fine. We are very quickly running out of room to make banners, though. We really need to stop using B1 for anyone other than Yoda. This is actually kind of nice, just to buy us some time. Man, the fact that Newt died really, really sucks. Okay, what are we looking at here? I kind of like this. Hopefully strip TM. Got it. Next hit is just gonna kill Newt, definitely. So I kind of like the mass assist here. Because the swap is just gonna kill him as well. The mass assist at least gets us more. Alright, I think Julie's there. The question is, can we do this? Is there any way that we could do this and get a little bit extra? Basil is 2 assists away. I wasn't counting the cooldown on Jolie assist, but I think... Ah, the fucking counterattacks. God damn it. Okay, I think Jolie had the assist, so we could have gotten to 57. Yeah, the B1 Terminator kind of screwed with things there. If we did SA to Grandmaster Yoda, then we could have tried to battle meditation first, but I don't know, it just made things awkward. Actually, fun fact too, I didn't even notice this. There's no way I need to. I'm saying I don't need to do it, and I'm doing it anyway. I lost gas mission because of this. I didn't know that TB B1 can't be countered. It actually screwed me up pretty badly because I was trying to count gas counterattacks for keeping him alive, and then totally just bit the dust. Okay. We don't have Geos. I really wanted to, like, if we could have done Jedi versus Rey, then Geos would have eaten this Dooku team, but I figure it's better to have Revan against Grievous and not Geos against this than vice versa, because this team we can still... The Talzin, like, I see what he's going for here, but I think the Talzin is a bit too slow for the effect to get pulled off in full. We have the exact... This feels like the... Like, this team is just going to be extremely common now, this Finn team. Because Poe gets left out sometimes, and it's like, well, but Resistance Troopers got pretty good with Rey, so, like, maybe don't want to put him in, even though it's good for Finn lead. It's like, alright, everybody else. Everyone in the bandwagon. It's just... I don't know. Not a meta comp, but I love how we both landed on the exact same thing. We could first order this, but I wouldn't say I have trust issues with the boys, but it's just like, do they really have the means to handle Plague? Because they're gonna get hit with the healing immunity. I don't think I see it going very well. CLS would be overkill here, and it would stop the Plague timer pretty much entirely. But I don't know if that's spending too much for rear. It's a safe bet. Oh, is there... I know that we have one more round of defeats, so we could just mulligan today. We can snag this with Nest, assuming there's a nestable team. Okay, we're fine. What could possibly go wrong? Let's do this. Also, God, I just want to say, if you went Kylo first and you had the stuff hoarded to position to get Luke, how fucking stacked are these people right now? I was looking at this and it mildly pissed me off. The requirements for Kylo combo into this so damn well. You're gonna have, I think it's what? Is it Relic 5 or Relic 7 Palpatine? Relic 3 Vader. Like, you basically didn't sign up for this, but you now have a pretty sick beginnings for a competitive Palpatine team. Like, I know requirements suck, but like, it's always been kind of a fun thing for me when a requirement makes you do something you otherwise wouldn't. Yeah, 7 Palp. How scary is Finn team without Zeta? The Zeta doesn't really because the AI doesn't play it properly, in my opinion, like, this team only really matters because of this. Potency, whatever, sure. But it's a high relic team with plus 60% defense and offense. They're gonna hurt you pretty heavily. It's just good damage. Good damage, solid tank stats. Respect it. I don't see this going wrong. Right? I was thinking of using CLS against that Jenga Nest team up north. Am I gonna regret this? We've got options. Yeah. Let's do this. Wow, thank you, Leviathan092. I'm glad you're commenting here. How are you enjoying the stream? Do I need to have the ban button hovered over you? Yeah, even this ended up being overkill. That always throws me off. I always forget that Dooku brings counterattacks. I never play around it. Alright, we don't need to kill him in one. Okay. We could just first order down the Finn lead. Again, still pretty overkill. The front being this soft really makes me a little bit nervous. Or not nervous, but at least there's got to be more in rear, potentially. You know what? It being the scuffed version, I think that this is fine. It's not gonna work against bounty hunters. Like, we're definitely made of paper, but we should have pretty good initial control. Stick Ray is actually pretty scary, now that I think about it, but get the offense down. We want to control. I don't know. It's a very weird team to analyze. The Daze is ugly. I don't really know that we need to Mind Tricker, though. This is TMR. We might as well just control that. Okay. He's closest, might as well. Yeah. We're not really in danger. I'm still not a fan of... Like, I am a fan of R2 with Ray lead, but... Dude, I really do not like this scuffed version of JTR. Like, we'll bring T3 up, so it's gonna be mostly okay, but it just... I'm spoiled, is basically what I'm saying. This team... Back before we had Ray, this team drove phenomenally. I mean, as long as 3PO's here, it's still pretty good. It's just... I'm being a brat. Okay. I don't think they got to play the video game still. Alright. Were we right? It's a Saj without Talzin. I'm not really... I assume that this is just... Let's see. We're not using this north. I don't see any reason not to do this. This is... Oh god, I need to actually check this. Lando and Lobot. Okay. Cup. Let's see. Oh, in that team? Yeah, I feel like they just wanted to hold as much as they could for offense, so... It's a feat team, we'll take it. Hope you didn't miss too much. Pretty good night tonight so far. Does he even have a faction? Could I save time? Oh, he is technically a rebel? Weird. Okay, fair enough. Her stun can be resisted. This isn't a fight. He couldn't even kill the fucking Ewok. Sure. Double kill? Yeah. What a character. Loba was just kind of there. I don't know. Look, man. 56 kind of sucks, but we got the feet. Hopefully that doesn't... I mean, we're pretty solid on banners right now. 60 minus 4... Was it 61? I actually didn't check. Yeah, I think we're solid. There's no plague. Is gas solo... There's really no reason, since we don't know his score yet. We could gas solo this, but... like, what could go wrong here? It's 50-50 on the crits. If we did something like... I think we used Ahsoka, actually. Ooh, you know what? No plague here. I don't really see this going that poorly. Right. Maybe worth dropping Hux. Hux kind of a death liability. I don't even know if I have OG Kalamata now. Yes, but yeah. Wait, was it a team tie? No, Asajj is plus 90. I hate calculating nicer math with the pre-taunt. So it's plus 120. Yeah, Asajj with Dust Fall, then Spirit goes. Let's try this. I just want to play to win versus play to do what I want to do. Let's try it. It's possible Hux will get one shot here, but... Oh god, I forgot that he's actually, like, kind of fast now. I actually have a good team. Is this even allowed? Yeah, hi. How you doing? So ideally, do we just feed them TM or do we want to play this out control? Screw it. You... Not dispelling would be lovely. God, we do so much damage. Alright, please cease and desists. Alright, we're gonna have to wait for this next cooldown to come back around, but we can, I'm pretty sure, just indirect kill. What's her doodle? Yeah. Our stats right now aren't great. We can... So we have advantage. I'm pretty sure we just swap, reset, get halts, put him in timeout. But the stupid set trooper assists are actually, like, legitimately too good. This is such a weird team to drive down. I actually have trouble, like, planning around the assists. I'm not sure on what's his name's cooldown. Do I just You know what? Acolyte's a definite kill. Oh, wait, Daka's not gaining... Oh, because of Hux Zeta. Wow. Wait. This changes so much. This should get us turn meter. We could just be playing into another Daka revive. We should probably just focus her out. God, this matchup is crazy. We actually just get so many more options now. I mean, obviously, I still don't think I would do this with Talzin here, but wild. I'm enjoying this. Like, Daka Zeta doesn't even provide the turn meter. Yeah, like, that shorted me out for a second. Why isn't stuff happening here? That would just feed the worst habits too, honestly. That is not how you play that matchup normally. We can just completely overkill this, right? I don't see a reason to point at Nest first. Let's try to line everything up here. I don't really want this to kill. Fine. I mean, it doesn't matter if it does kill, but just... it looks cooler if we do this right. Fair enough, he's way too tanky. Alright. One shot, please. I was hoping to kill both of the Fets in one go, and just... we still got the Grace Period. I'll take it. Yeah. Should be pretty straightforward finish. Kind of surprised. I'll take it. Do we need another ship beyond this? You know what? We've had a clean night so far. I don't think we need to really add much extra right now. Let's just... all my favorite fillers are taken. It's actually kind of annoying. Lobster's like GAC messes with timing. Yeah. I mean, like, yes, but also I was scared of it at the start because I'm so used to playing around Night Sister turn meter games that I just didn't even have to think about that anymore. That was... I don't know, maybe they could fight against... No, I still think if play gets out, I still see that going pretty ugly. You would have to try to, like, juggle the team really specifically to, like, buff people as a way to heal them. I don't know. Sounds bad to me. At least without something like Watt supporting, but Watt's not getting used on that team anymore. Dude, I don't even... like, none of these options feel great. Like, we could just go Biggs. Clone Sergeant... it's probably still a better ad than Biggs, even though I'm pretty sure Biggs is actually just going to be tankier. Nothing that I'd actually... you know what? I think it'd be a decent flex here. Like, I know the ship only really shines when it has the Radis unique on it, but we'll take it. It should be a decent finisher. I don't know if this is going to have IG 1000. We'll see. Alright, it being 7-star, we get what we want. Sunfact doesn't get to stun. Okay. Perfect target lock RNG. Not really. Yeah. It's a better built team, but we at least got the Vulture kill for free. Call on Plo Koon. Plo Koon has about 2 turns to live. We just need to finish off Hyena, but that's going to take a pretty long time. Man, I really kind of wish I didn't put Ebon Hawk on defense. Ebon Hawk, like, if we had Ebon Hawk 3rd slot, this would just be such an easy finish. bring him in last reinforcement. This is gonna become not really bad. Zach Thunberg, thank you for the donation. Thanks a lot. Hopefully we'll clean this up. I think we're gonna have to go to level insults. This is taking too long. OBS, that was so late. I am not comfortable with this decision. This is gonna go horribly. How's my wedge? It sounds like right where he needs to be. He is gear 11. He's been gear 11 pretty much since I started playing this game, so little did you all know I was playing the long con. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. Look, I really like that character, okay? We all make mistakes. Come on. Alright, next GK turn, we'll just kill him. Where does this put us? I think we're -5? Okay, we're minus... I think someone got grace period that shouldn't have, because Plo Koon looks pretty ugly too. 62's alright, I'll take it. So this... 1927 is respectable. It's not a bad position to be in for a first clear. We'll see how he does, but yeah, we got some fun stuff waiting for him. This Padme isn't as threatening as it could be. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what's up with CB123. PvP Elite's a good guild, so I'd say this should be a close match. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Yeah. This, legitimately, I'm not even joking. This was one of my first ships. First ships. This is what I use in squad our ship arena. Yeah. It's so stupid. I mean, but what can I say? Wiggs is my first squad, so it's just like, of course. They're my ships now. Alright. Well, that was actually pretty quick. Everything kind of went the way I wanted it to. Okay, everything except for that Grievous fight. That was... okay, I'm actually gonna check this. I need to see if... Was this negligence on my part? Or... was that Newt just, like, paper for HP? This is some bullshit. Like, he just... No, he was 100%, like... Okay. Well, note to self, new to death trap. This is, like, the worst time that could have happened. Like, actually. Because we had just managed to kill, or to get Magnigar pretty low right before that. Just caused the worst chain reaction. Alright. Well, not bad. I'll take it. Everything is just kind of... By the way, for those of you who don't know, the road ahead apparently was supposed to be this week, but it's kind of a he said, she said, but I heard that a forum moderator, Kino, clarified that it got bumped back to next week, so I guess we're kind of just in a holding pattern until that comes. Yeah, we got GAC going on and stuff, but curious to see what the new mode will be, because that's what that should be. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll have Luke by then. Legends of Runeterra will be updated. Very relevant for this channel. Everything is happening next week for some reason. So yeah. Let's, oh, actually this is pretty cool to see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure B1 AI got stealth fixed. There were so many times before where he would just... Like, Grievous would be like 30% health and he would heal like a full stats Magniguard. I think B1 is actually worth respecting now. Something happened somewhere in some recent patch, because it definitely, even just a few months back, used to be a huge issue, but like, B1 heal here, exactly what he should have done. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, they're kind of even, but I think just overall sheer stats, Newt was squishier. And then from here, it's kind of pointless. Like, you can't really see. Yeah, there was only one target anyway, by the time he got his next turn. Still, small sample size, but if that's true, I'll start respecting the team a little bit more again. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's call that a stream. Thanks again for the donation, and yeah, hope you all have a good rest of your evening.